Hey guys, so I was actually not going to upload this, but I just wanted to record it just in case something kind of amazing happened, and something kind of amazing happened. So, just in case I did really well, I just wanted to get it on video. So this is actually a voiceover after the fact, and I'm going to be commenting over this. I still got audio, but I wasn't really talking, so there might be a clip here and there where I'm just exclaiming like, "Wow, that's kind of cool that I got that." But for the most part, this is just going to be me in the future from when I recorded the video. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so here I was a couple seconds slow and just starting to move for some reason, but I was immediately thinking that this was somewhere Scandinavian. I mean, just by the looks of it, it's quite uniquely Scandinavian, and it can't really be anything other than Norway and Sweden. And so this was my thought process. Finland gets pretty flat. The further east you go towards Russia, the flatter it becomes. So this is pretty likely Norway, but I still need more information to find out for sure. And it seems like originally I went the wrong way, i.e. there wasn't any sign over there. So I decided to go the other way, and sure enough, here it is. I found this random Norwegian sounding town 3 kilometers away, but obviously it's too small to find on a map realistically. So I wanted more, and I thought I saw something here, and I indeed did. I saw that we were on the 76. So in Norway and in most countries, the roads are grouped by their first digit. So all the 70s or 700s or sevens go with each other. And so I found a 74, and then I was looking for the 76, and I knew it had to be in this area. So even if I clicked there, it would be a relatively good guess, but I still wanted to find the 76 because I had half of my time left. I found a 760 something, so I thought that might have been closer. Maybe that was an offshoot of the 76 since it's 76 and then another number. But I'm still looking here. I'm scanning. I probably wouldn't have been saying much anyway if this was regular commentary because I'm concentrating on finding the road. But there's a 76. It's actually bigger than I thought. It's one of the green roads. And now I'm looking for that town I saw before. That's 3 kilometers away. So it was pretty small, and I thought that maybe the 76 crossed that little body of water there and started again on the other side, but it did not. So this was basically the extent of it, and thankfully it's a very short road, so if I guess somewhere, it's likely to get me good points because it's not going to be like on the opposite side of the country. I went back to see the name of this town again, and it's very small, and I'm not going to find it. Spoilers, but I'm not going to find it. It's just too small, and maybe if I zoomed in more I could have, I don't know. But I noticed that we were on quite a north-south road right here, as you can see, or part of the road. And the 76 primarily goes east to west. So I wanted to find quite a north-south direction of part of the 76 to match up. I'm just looking to see if I can find some more information here in the last few seconds, but I cannot. So I clicked on this north-south part of the road, and I was 3.4 kilometers or miles away. So that was good points right there. I'm happy, and I'm going to continue. And I don't think much commentary needs to go into this because obviously that's the Burj Khalifa. So originally I thought the Burj Khalifa was kind of a little bit north of the center of the city, but I was wrong. It turns out it's kind of right in the middle. So I'll find that out in a second here. There it is. And there's the building, and I was north of it. So I went to the north. Pretty hard to not get 5K here, but I just, I had 2.5 minutes, so I might as well just try, just in case. I found the Center Dubai, or Cartier Dubai Mall, which I saw right there. And so I was west of that, so I clicked a bit west. And I go over to this road just to, triple check that I'm in the right spot. This is a pretty complex little area with the roads, and I wasn't quite right, but I was close enough to get 5K. So I move on, And immediately, this is quite obviously European. I was looking at this bus. I saw that there were yellow number plates, yellow license plates. And so I thought it was Netherlands. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I guess we'll find out. But I originally went to the Netherlands. And I guess you know that it doesn't end up being the Netherlands. But I thought it was the Netherlands because of that yellow number plate. I didn't realize that. I thought only the UK and Netherlands had it, but I guess I was wrong, at least in Europe. And then there's these big towns here with the 52 that leads you to them. So for quite a while, I was looking around here, trying to look for the 52. And again, I was using that strategy of finding the fives and then looking in that area. Right now, I'm looking in Germany. I don't realize it. I thought I was still in the Netherlands, but I was wrong. But now I'm in the Netherlands, and I'm still looking for those fives. I see some, so I click over there, I think, or not. I don't know. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm just trying to find the 52 because I just don't know where it is. And then I try to find the place. I was like, duh, look, it's 40 kilometers away. It must be pretty big. So I start looking for that, but I don't see it. I'm just looking and looking, and I don't see it. My time is running out, so I'm starting to get nervous here. And I'm still looking for that 52. For a moment, I think maybe it's Belgium, because they kind of have similar roads, and they're right next to the Netherlands, and they're both quite small countries, but it's definitely not Belgium. And the language suggests the same. And then I look in Denmark. Just maybe this is Denmark. I mean, I feel like that's Danish, right? And it turns out, look at those roads. They're yellow. And alas, I zoom right into the 52 somehow. Then I find those towns, Silkeborg and the Horsens on the bottom. And then I decide, since Silkeborg is 5 kilometers to the north, we must be right there in that town. And I find the road that we're on currently, but that's not where I started, so I have to return to the start. And I recognize that name right there, that road that I just clicked, just a bit south of that intersection we were just on. And sure enough, we were just south of that at the start. And I decide to go with that because it's almost absolutely that, 5K, and there we go, 1 yard away. Pretty good. And I'm happy. Yay, celebrate. Okay. This was, I think, the most challenging one. Okay, so I try to look at the sun. It doesn't really give me anything. I thought originally we might be in like Australia based on the foliage, but the language really confused me here because I see like Clark, and that's just like, I can just imagine an Aussie saying clock, you know, I'm going to clock tomorrow to buy some groceries or something like that, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe that's Australia, but then the other names don't make any sense. And like this landscape doesn't really look Australian at all. So, and then Subic in Dinaluflufen or something like that doesn't make sense. But I don't really have any ideas of what else it could be until a bit later. So I'm still looking around here. And I look at this, San Miguel. I'm starting to see some Spanish sounding stuff, and I'm also seeing some English sounding stuff, Hermosa, right? So maybe I don't know if I've come to the conclusion at this point of what country it is, but maybe you have an idea based on those languages. It's quite a beautiful section of this country, actually. It's very open fields, and there's mountains in the distance. That's why I was a bit confused, because I usually don't get locations like this in this country. But I saw English. I saw more English, so I was like, okay, I can't be like anywhere in South America. So that Spanish is like totally off. Also, the landscape suggests the same thing as well. And then here, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to be like, yeah, this has got to be the Philippines, right? Because I'm seeing Spanish and English both mixed in quite homogeneously, and so I have a minute left here. I don't know how much more information I can get in this 1 minute, but I better go into the map soon. I think I look at this sign and then be like, okay, yeah, that's a lot of places. I'm gonna zoom into the Philippines now and check it out. I don't know, I was very confused by those names, but Especially the Clark really throws me off. But I think do I go in yet? Come on. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this because I thought it might say like PH or something for Philippines. I am so confused. And I don't know if you heard that, but I said I'm so confused. So that was kind of funny. Originally I went in the south, and then I went up, I hedged it up more to I don't think we're here. Yeah, I was really not sure. I wanted to go closer to the capital because it looked quite structured. I don't know if do I say anything here? Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I wanted to go close to the capital because it looked very structured. And then here's the last round, and I'm blessed because it is the U.S. And then I see that it's Minnesota right there. I see MN. So, and it's a truck, so it doesn't mean we're in Minnesota. It could be from somewhere else. Trucks travel pretty far. But looking at this, it's pretty small. And if you see MN, it's most likely Minnesota. There's no reason to go like Iowa instead, unless you get more information. And I can't find that town. I feel like it's too small to find on the map. And I often see trucks and stuff that have that little label of where they came from, and they're usually very small villages. And there was no way I was finding that either. But something really interesting happened in this round, and it doesn't happen quite yet, but it happened in the later that I think led me to finding where this is. So I return to start, and I want to go the other way, but I skip over to this road. I didn't even intend to go here, and I find Wabasha or Wabasha. It might be like named after the Wabash River or something. So Wabasha or something like that. And so I was like, oh, there's 2,500 people. I mean, it's got to be fairly big, right? And so I look, and I just find it on the Mississippi right there. I'm like, whoa. So I find it, and I know this is a guaranteed now to have a really good score because they're not going to, mess up on any single round. And I remember there's a train track intersecting that road, and I found it on the map, and I was sure that I was right here, and I was to the west of that. So I put it a little bit to the west, and I wanted to confirm the road shape, that it curved that way, and it indeed did. And there we go. Oh. Yes. Wow. Wow. Oh man, I was 1 point shy from 24.5. I have to put that on YouTube. I have to. Oh my god. I'm 19th place. All of today. Out of how many people? Over 1,000. Wow. So I was very happy about that. And yeah, cool stuff. So maybe in the future when I do daily challenges, I'll post if it's quite interesting like that. And maybe when I break that record, I'll upload it again because, I mean, I only lost 501 points out of 25,000, and I was 19th place. That's probably going to drop before the day ends, but yeah, I was quite pleased with that game. Anyway, I'm glad that I recorded it so I can share it with you. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you. That's all I have to say. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.